Hola, Kinalito, aka Mahadi, not Mahali, the girl that calls 4 countries home. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you stay. I hope you subscribe, join my membership, and support my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you're a returning viewer and you have not subscribed, well, thank you that you watch my videos. Yeah. I got that message and I felt cold. I cried. I stopped myself and I thought, nah, I can't talk about that. But then I thought, why not? You know, if I'm here sharing my experiences and what I'm going through, that's not something that I was gonna talk about. But since you've asked, I will talk about it. I'm not saying I will talk about everything that you ask about, but I most likely will if I keep not telling people beforehand, because I'm surrounded by such conservative people. I would not even be on YouTube if I listened to any of the people around me. But I'm so happy. I'm feeling emotional because what I'm gonna say just made me think of my dad. I'm so happy that I am being myself. I may be different. I'm not PC. I'm someone that's not politically correct. I'm someone that's just, but of course, I have learned over the years. I'm learning how not to. I mean, I've always also approval addict, not wanting people to dislike me, not wanting to hurt anybody's feelings. But I'm so happy that I am not there anymore. I'm not guided by whether or not I'm gonna hurt anybody's feelings. I'm guided by, am I being true to myself? And is what I'm doing beneficial to anybody? This one, I don't know if it's beneficial to anyone, but I think it is, because as you hear other people's experiences, it helps you cope with what your own experiences are. And I have said this before. I used to just search about experiences I'm going through. I would search on YouTube and watch, and then I would struggle to find some other things. So according to me, I would actually be sharing with you each and every thing I'm going through each and every day. But I think if it starts looking like I am attacking someone, then I get worried, because that's not my intention. But it's something I'm learning to overlook. It's something I'm learning to be okay with, that, you know what, your story is valid. However it makes someone else look, it's valid. And if you need to tell it, you need to tell it. And I have really been helped by talking about my story. It's been so healing. It's been so healing talking about it here. Let me be specific. Or some of you will be saying, oh, go talk to your therapist. I talk to my therapist and I talk to you guys. The guys that want to hear it, basically. And I know it's appreciated, hence this question and the comment. It's painful. It's painful. How did my in-laws react to the divorce? Okay, let me just say this before I start. My in-laws have been nothing but amazing. They have been incredibly amazing to me. Makamabi and Funo guys, they have been incredible. They are such amazing people. They are. I have had no problems whatsoever in my marriage. They were my friends. You understand? We were like this. We were like this. If you are new here, with all these separations we've gone through, this one being the 7th, they were always by my side. I always felt they are on my side. I mean, they were also on his side, but they were on my side. You understand? I was not alone. I was not alone. These people were on my side. And they've made me feel they're not taking sides. Although, I mean, he would ask them not to talk to me. So they would tell me that, please don't tell him we spoke to you because he said not to talk to you. You understand? So you feel people are on your side when they're warning you. They're like, don't tell him. Because you know you're going to go tell him. Don't tell him. He said not to talk to you. Okay? So I felt these people were together, man. So other than the separations, of course, during our happy moments, these people loved me. I loved them. These people were my family. You understand? These people were my family. Okay? So I just want to put it out there that these are amazing people. They're incredibly amazing Christian people. They're not in any fights. They're not, like, they're just lovely, amazing people. Okay? That's how I know them. This time around, things are different. And I guess maybe that's why even I'm okay to talk about it, because I don't feel like that's how they are. I just don't know what happened this time. Like, I don't know what happened. But at the same time, I must say, I felt, wow, are these people like this? Especially when I didn't get a call or a message from any of them when I lost my father. If you're new here, we separated last year, April. My father died this year, February. So for some of you who have horrible in-laws, or who are in horrible marriages, or who are divorced and stuff, you will think, of course, why would they contact you? Like, but these people are not like that. These people, we were close. You know, these people loved me. Like I've said. So for me, for them not to even reach out, I felt, wow. I just felt they're deep. They are deep. That's how I felt. I'm not saying they are, but I felt that way. And I felt, I don't think they are a safe place for me. Incredible aunts and uncles, incredible grandma, incredible. So this is not even between my kids and them, and there's no way I would try and poison my kids. But my kids know that they didn't call me. Like, they know that they didn't message me. They know that. And things are complex, you know, when people, I mean, I usually wonder what I would do if my brother and my sister-in-law separate. I don't see why I would take my brother's side. You understand? I would pick a phone call and call her if I heard they were actually divorcing. Or would I? I don't know. And therefore, I'm not judging, but that's what I think. I don't think I would take, but maybe I wouldn't express it to her. Anyway, I digress. So what happened? How did they react? So my husband left. He had a girlfriend. Things were really bad financially. I stole his phone. I took his phone when he was sleeping. He hadn't changed the passcode. I looked into it, and that's how I saw who he's talking to. And the reason I did that, I had told myself I'm not going to do that. He had already said he doesn't want the marriage anymore. I told myself I'm not going to do that. But I was suspecting someone else. And it was killing me. It's one of his exes during the marriage who was so rude. She was so disrespectful. There's a video I've done before mentioning how I called all these women, how I would call, hey, hands off my man. What do you think you're doing? She was the rude one. The other people were nice. The other ones were like, okay, we'll stop. I'm so sorry. And then they don't stop. But this one told me off, told me exactly where to get off. So I was thinking it had better not be her, because I had discovered that they're still talking not long before, like late 2019. That's the reason why I thought of her. I thought it had better not be her. It can't be her. Like, it would make me shake, the thought of it being her. I was like, I have got to find out. So I did find out it was not her. It was someone else that I know personally that had been in his life while we were in the UK, and she wanted the best for him. I read his emails. I had logged into his emails. Back then, there were no phones. There was no smartphones. There was no WhatsApp. She did not want to ruin our marriage. So that made me trust her. That made me feel that this woman would not be going out with him if she knew the whole story. But the main reason I contacted her is because I saw that he had sent her money, and I wanted to ask her if she could kindly send back the money. That's all. I've got no problem with them being together. I just need the money. That's how I contacted her. This woman, well, obviously she was shocked, and she said she was told that I'm the one that wants the divorce. I have a boyfriend here, and that I've told him I've never loved him. But that's not the point I wanted to make. I told her the story of us. And then I mentioned his family. She said to me, oh yeah, he told his family. And his family said to him, look, we support you. You've always been unhappy. You've always wanted to leave. Just leave her. It's okay. All right. I wanted to make that point so you hear. This is what informed me thinking the family knows. So, yeah, I think I told mom already by this time. Yeah, the day he said he wanted a divorce, I don't think I said anything to anyone for a couple of days, and then I messaged mom. I said, Mom, he wants a divorce. I don't know if he told you. I got blue ticked. There, okay. And then after a chat with this lady, I couldn't see her picture anymore on WhatsApp. So I thought, oh, maybe her phone is broken. Especially now that she's confirming that they've been told. They said to him, it's okay, just leave her. Which hurt, because these people were very close. I thought, wow, they said that. But I believed her because the other things that he said, which were not true. He said those things before. And I've heard him stretch the truth before when he spoke about what's happening with us. Like the time when we were separated in the UK, the times I heard him telling his sister something that was not true, completely made up. I was so shocked. But since then, anyway, I know him, he stretches the truth. He's just someone who stretches the truth. He's an amazing storyteller because he knows how to stretch the truth. So, I mean, it's something that we used to laugh about. Before, it used to, I mean, that was my pet peeve. I didn't stand people who lie. People who lie. There's a time I ended my friendship with someone because she was always lying. She was always making up stories. I didn't understand. I was like, so even boys, if someone lies, and then by the time I realized that my person lies, I was already married to him. We used to fight. Like, oh, like what? That didn't happen. Why did you have to say that happened? And then I just left it. I just thought, oh well, you know. So that's why it wasn't difficult for me to believe what this woman said. She said, he said. Okay. So now I'm thinking, oh, so mom said that to him. So, I mean, it was blue ticked, but I thought someone else opened it. No, there's no way mom saw that, and she didn't respond. Mom was always online, always commenting on my statuses, always, like, there's no way she would have read that and not say anything to me. Anyway, after talking to this woman, I called my sister-in-law. When I tell you, she was shocked. She didn't know. She was so pained. Remember, he said he's told the family. And the family said, no, you've been unhappy, just leave. My sister-in-law was shocked. She was shocked. She's like, no, Vera, no. Don't tell me that. She was really shattered. So I tell her, he's telling so-and-so, and it's someone that we both know. It's someone from their location. Anyway, a few months pass, or a few weeks, I don't know, it could be months, because I was trying not to. We had quite a long chat. And my sister-in-law, basically, I mean, nobody wants a divorce. Nobody wants a divorce, and we've all been fighting all these years for my marriage. And she was in that mode as well, that you guys can't, please, can we you guys just come back home? He's stressed, And I knew as well, I mean, I know he's stressed, and I know that's when he wants a divorce, when he's stressed. Whenever something else stresses him out, he finds comfort in someone else, and he wants a divorce. That's how I read the situation. So, the next time I call her, I felt she's changed. She may not have been. But the next time I call her, and I'll tell you guys why I even call them. I didn't want to call my family. These things are painful. Throughout the years with our separations, I would tell them, firstly, because I know they're not going to judge him. I mean, my family loved him. My family knew all his stories, and yet they still loved him. But it would hurt. It hurts. I didn't want to hurt my parents. I didn't want to hurt my, So I would tell them. If I'm going to go details, I'll tell them. My in-laws, the details. But my family, I would just, and I would tell my sister details later on or whatever. Or I would just tell my sister and my brother the details about my parents. Just, But this time around, because I said to him, it's fine. When he said he wanted a divorce, I knew there's no going back from that. So I told them everything, you know, and even sent them the message of, you know, why we got here. And like I've mentioned before in some of the videos, the message that has brought us here where we are, like nobody sees what the problem was, like why he wanted a divorce because of that, you know. So it's still something. I mentioned that in a Q&A, I remember. Okay, so you guys know, if you have watched. If you're new here, you may not know. So I'll just speak like you're watching this for the first time. So the reason we're divorcing now, we had a disagreement on text message. It was just one message. It wasn't even back and forth, because I knew my place when it comes to my husband. I knew how to talk to him. I knew what not to say. So there is no way I would disrespect him. But I was free. I have been becoming free since I came to this country to say what I want to say at the time, instead of trying to walk on eggshells like I've done for years. So I was not mincing my words. I just said, no, I'm sorry, but you just have to deal with it. I'm not doing that. I didn't even say you just have to deal with it. What did I say? Like, I was still counting my words. Even at my rudest, my words were very, very calculated to make sure that I'm not rude. But because he's ultra sensitive, he felt I was too rude, and he doesn't want to be married to me anymore. So back to what I was talking about. So while his family, I could feel sometimes they just don't know what to do themselves, because he's different, but they understand him, you know. And that's why they were the people to talk to, because they understand him. And I want a solution, you understand? That's why over the years, they were the people I talked to. This time round, I was not calling much, because I had accepted and had told myself I'm not doing this anymore, and I had started going to therapy, and I learned a lot of things in therapy. And I was advised as well in therapy to run and never look back. But if you know me, I'm not one to listen to advice when it comes to my marriage. I do what I want to do. So I was not going to beg. I was not going to beg. I have done that. I had done that. He would have to be with me because he wanted to be with me. And at that point, I knew I didn't want to be with him because of the revelations about who he is through therapy. And I knew he doesn't want to be with me because of him saying so, and his actions, and how he's treated me all these years, and how he has disrespected me and really, honestly, not seen me. Like I have been nothing to him, nothing. And I didn't see all that because I was so focused on making this man happy that, because, you know, I was happy when he's happy, and I felt he was happy the last 4 years, and therefore I was happy. But maybe he was not happy. I mean, I don't know, guys. It just complicated. I don't know. But anyway, I call my sister-in-law, and I'm trying to tell her what's been happening. I'm updating her. So the other girl ended things with him. Now he's with someone locally here in Perth. I am calling her to cry out to her. She says to me, well, but you also did this and this. And I was like, yeah, that's what put a stamp for me, that this is a never-ending story. But I think the worst thing was I felt exhausted because the things he was saying were not true. They were half-truths. They were twisted. And I'm thinking, how many times have we separated with this man? How many times? How many times have I come back with the truth and miss what? Anyway, how many times have I come with the truth against the lies he had said? How come this man is still believed? How come what he's saying is still believed as the truth when he has twisted so many truths? I guess I didn't get the concept of blood is thicker than water. I really didn't get it. Because I feel like I would believe my brother no matter what. But if he has been proven to be lying more than once, a lot of times, I wouldn't believe him. I would ask the wife what actually happened. And I would tell my brother as well that, no, that's not what happened. That's just how I feel I would do. Probably I would not. But you know, I was so shocked. I felt so shocked and I had no energy. I felt so shocked because I had paid. I was actually calling straight from my phone. I can't remember what had just happened. I think I just found out about that girl that he was going out with here. Yes, was. He's now with someone else. He's not with her. He's with someone else. I couldn't believe. I was distraught when I found out he has a girlfriend here. Because it was okay for him having girlfriends over there. People don't know that. If I don't say anything, then people don't know that. You understand? There's no humiliation for him, for the kids, for me. Because nobody knows what he's doing. Now he's doing it here. Where the news can come to the kids. Worst thing, it's someone I know. Well, I don't know her. I know the mother. I was so distraught. I called her. And what she was telling me was what I also did. And guys, of course, let me just say there's two sides to the story. Two sides to the story. Please. It's easy to believe whoever you are hearing, but please. You guys are adults. You know there is two sides to the story. They have their own side to the story. So please, listen knowing that there's another side. Don't just conclude these people are like this. I told you these people are amazing people, okay? So I'm pretty sure it was some sort of misunderstanding. Or I don't know. But for me, that it just killed me. I thought, Mahadi, what are you doing? Why are you even telling her this? You know, you don't know what's happening in her marriage. Why are you confiding in her? Why? I spent so many years wanting to be approved by them, wanting them to love me. And I think my whole life was guided by what will they think? Because, you know, they have such strong opinions on everything. And my life was sort of guided by, in the back of my head, what they will think. But also, there were such amazing people that I wanted to be part of them. I stayed in this marriage 50% for them. When I felt like this man, I need to leave. Yes, he was the one who would always say to me he wants to leave. But I have actually wanted to leave as well. But I didn't know go where. You understand? And I remember when he allowed me to go study. No, because by the time he said I could go study, we were good. Like it's part of the last 4 years that I keep talking about. After our last reconciliation, that's when he changed. He became the man that I fell for. He became But before then, he didn't want me to study. He didn't want me to work. So I would fantasize about studying, and I would think the day I get to study and finish, I am out of here. The day I finish my degree and I get a job, I'm leaving him. Because of how I felt, how the marriage made me feel about myself and about life. Okay? This is before the time where I say we were very happy, which is the time where he wanted a divorce. Last year, up to last year, we were very happy. Yeah. So I have also wanted to leave. But those people are family. His family were my people. I wasn't going to go anywhere because they were very supportive of this marriage. And they loved me. They loved my children. And I loved them. They were my family. And I was going to die in this marriage because those people were my people. So when he was telling me what he did, I think I cried after that call. And I thought, you have to let them go. You have to let this family go. You know, and then I heard other things about what one other member of the family whom I thought was so close, like she was the closest person to me. I heard what the rumors she was saying about me, but I don't know if they were true. I didn't take them to be the truth, but I took them to be a possibility because there's something else before that she has said years back. I never said anything to her. She said that to a trusted source. Let me just put it that way. I thought, you don't have family here in these people. Just leave them. Just leave them. They will never believe you over him. Never. And by this time, he had moved out. Yes. But this time he had moved out. And I had messaged mom to tell her that he moved out. And then I got one tick. Still no picture. I realized I'm blocked. But I thought, surely not. Mom would never block me. Why? Why would she block me? She has no reason to block me. Why would she block me? Would she block me because I said, I don't know if your son has told you. I didn't say your son, I mentioned his name. I don't know if your son has told you, but he wants a divorce. Would she block me for that? And when I called the sister was shocked, right? And I told the sister, I actually messaged mom. She received the message because it was blue ticks. I don't know if her phone doesn't work. She was like, no, I was just with her now. She didn't say anything. Her phone works. So when I saw I was blocked, I realized I am blocked. I am blocked. I don't know why, but I am blocked. And then, you know, the sister was my last hope when I call her and she's telling me what things that I have supposedly done. I thought, I have no one. I have no one in that family. There's no one. Of course, there are people. Well, I felt I have no one. Like, these people, So that's how they reacted. And then, this was around December. It was around this time last year. And then, end of January, February 1st, my father died. And I didn't hear from them. So that's what happened. That's how they reacted to the divorce. Having said that, if you're new here, I've mentioned how my ex was there for me. When my father died, he was there for me. He was, I almost said he was here, but I've moved house. He was at the house every day, and it was locked down. He was there every day, even though he lived elsewhere. He was there for me. Like, he was so there for me to a point where I was even able to tell him, can you believe they have not messaged me? Nobody has said anything from home? Do they know? I first asked him, do they know that my dad has died? He said, yes. I said, can you believe nobody has said anything? And then the next day he came and said, oh, they said condolences. So I guess they did say something. But yeah, I'm still blocked. And I still haven't spoken to them. And yeah, and I'm not afraid anymore. I was always afraid of them and their feelings and their thoughts and their opinions. And actually, me starting to speak further about our experiences, I knew I was helping people, but also I needed to debunk what he has told them, because I'm blocked, so I can't tell them what my side is, and I know they watch my videos. So I came here to tell my side of the story, because they're gonna hear it. It's up to them what they want to believe, and it doesn't even matter actually what they believe, because I'm not trying to reconcile. We're not trying to reconcile, so it doesn't matter what they believe has happened or has not happened. But it was important for me that they hear my side of the story, because I was blocked, so I couldn't say my side of the story. So I guess you guys need to say thanks to them that you're getting the juice. Yeah, I was hearing quite a lot of things that I have supposedly done, and I didn't know what he has said to them, but I knew what he's told other people. So I thought, well, I'll come tell you and the rest of the world what actually happened. But yeah, that's how my in-laws reacted. I mean, we're not divorced yet, but soon, hopefully. It looks like it's not going to be this year at this rate, but we are going through the process. We definitely are. And it's just sad. It's just the way I'm coping with this is just not even think about it, because there's just so much that makes no sense. But at the same time, things don't have to make sense, you know? Things don't have to make sense. Because, I don't know, I mean, I'm going through therapy to cope with this whole thing, because I always blamed myself, because I was always blamed for each and every choice. Each and every bad choice he made was my fault. And I came a long way from actually believing that as well myself. And I don't believe it anymore. I don't believe it was my fault. I don't believe it was ever my fault. Yeah. And I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. And it feels incredible to be free. Okay, thanks for your question. Thanks for your question. I said a whole lot of other things as well. This is 41 minutes long. I'm gonna trim it down to half, because I think I said quite a lot of things that were unnecessary. But yeah, I might leave them in anyway. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share with your friends who are going through a lot, not because you're trying to gossip. There's nothing to gossip about. Yeah, this video, the aim is not for gossip, but I know you can't run away from that, you know. That's what I've learned. And I've decided I'm not going to stop sharing my truth just because some people use it as gossip. I need to share my truth, and I'm going to continue sharing my truth. Thanks guys for watching. Love you so much. But remember that God loves you even more. And that is true. Ciao, ciao. Hella! You watched everything. Thank you so much for watching everything. Now don't forget to subscribe and go back to my other videos and scroll and scroll and scroll and watch everything. There's very good things in here, very good interesting things. You are number one. Number one. Now thank you and take care of yourself.